Well, the Blue Jays will try and sweep away the Yankees tonight as the ALDS shifts to New York for Game 3.
Short toe, down, and gone.
Oh, baby! Goodbye! Vlad Jr. strikes again!
Well, the Blue Jays have a 2-0 lead in the best-of-5 series after winning the first two games at home by a combined score of 23-8. Not too shabby. Shane Bieber gets the ball for the Blue Jays tonight and will try to match excellent starts in the series by veteran Kevin Gausman and rookie Trey Savage. The Yankees counter with Carlos Rodon, an 18-game winner who won Game 2 of New York's wild card series against Boston. Jay slugger Vladimir Guerrero Jr. is hitting .667 in the playoffs with 2 homers, including a grand slam and 6 runs batted in. First pitch tonight in the Bronx is at 8:08. And joining us now with more on tonight's big game is Ellen Hyslop, co-founder of The Gist. Thank you so much for joining us. I know we're all jacked up, but we got to wait like another 9 hours for first pitch. What are you expecting for tonight? Not necessarily just from the Jays, but from the Yankees to respond after the spanking we gave them over the last 2 games.
Yeah, Jamie, thanks so much for having me on. I truly cannot wait for tonight. It's going to be very interesting to see how the Yankees respond. Home field advantage is 100% a thing in baseball, and you know that the Bronx is going to show out. I do expect the Yankees to really leverage that energy that the fans bring into the stadium. They are a great home team, and so don't expect the Yankees to go down without a serious fight. Giancarlo Stanton, I don't think, has had an amazing series thus far. He hasn't been great at bat, and I'm waiting for him to have his breakout moment, a little bit reluctantly, of course, but if Stanton is able to step up to the plate in a better way today, I could see that being a game changer for the Yanks.
You know, what's also been a game changer is it's hard to deny. You've got excellent pitching by the Blue Jays, but even more so, the bats have just been popping, and you hope that that's just going to continue for tonight.
You hope that's going to continue. They're up against a left-handed pitcher in Carlos Rodon. It's not going to be easy for them. This pitcher is good. And I think now that we're into Game 3 of the series, they're a divisional rival. They really do start to get to know the Jays bats pretty well. They are one of the top offenses in the entire major league. And so whenever pitchers come in, they are a little bit nervous. I think the biggest thing that the Jays can focus on this time is how quickly can they get to the relievers, the Yankees relievers. There wasn't much of that actually in Game 2 because the Yankees were able to keep one of their top pitchers in for a very long time and just work him because they were down so much. So the Yankees relievers are coming in actually quite rested in comparison to the Toronto Blue Jays. And so it's going to be up to the batters to try to get to those relievers sooner rather than later.
While they do have, home advantage, you have to assume that the pressure is mounting on the Yankees. They're now down 2-0. Their season could end tonight, and they can pack their bags and start going golfing. But you also have to assume that they're going to come out swinging, and also just the hype of being in New York City, the center of the world, especially for baseball. And you got a lot of guys that are probably going to want to make up for the first 2 games, which were a bit of a stink for the New York Yankees.
100%. The Yankees don't want to get swept. They are looking to say that they're going to come from behind and win 3 straight games against the Blue Jays. I don't know if the Blue Jays can win 3 games in a row against the Yankees, but I also don't think the Yankees can win 3 games in a row against the Blue Jays. There's some really interesting statistics when it comes to the ALDS. 90% of teams who are up, or 89% of teams who are up 2-0 in the series tend to go on to win. And so I do think that the Blue Jays have set themselves up so well heading into the Bronx. That said, you never know what's going to happen. I do think that it really does depend on defense and pitching, and if the Jays bats can stay hot in this game.
What are you expecting from Shane Bieber tonight?
I'm expecting something big from Shane Bieber. I mean, this is why the Jays brought him in. This was the biggest trade of the offseason. We talk about it a lot at The Gist. Shane Bieber did play in Yankee Stadium in 2022 with the Cleveland Guardians, and so he has that veteran presence that I think is going to be really grounding for the Blue Jays. And because of that, I think that they're setting him up very well for this, and there's a reason why they set him for Game 3 after the homestand for the Jays. And so I am really looking forward to seeing if this trade is going to pay off in tonight's game.
Well, first pitch is 9 hours from now. We're looking forward to it. Ellen Hyslop, co-founder of The Gist, thank you so much for joining us.